Hey guys, it's Fashion and I'm back with another Storytime video for you guys. Today the Storytime video is going to be about the time someone tried to sugar daddy me. It wasn't just somebody, it was a 6-year-old man. We're going to call him Mike. The story begins with me and my mom. We're walking to 7-Eleven. It was around 10, 11, 12-ish. It was pretty late. Me and her were like bickering because she wanted me to buy her something that she didn't need. And at the time I didn't have a job. And it was like $20 and I was like, coin. Give me the coin back. I need coin. So as we're walking there, me and her like bickering back and forth. I don't know if Mike heard us like arguing about this money or whatever. Basically I just like started talking to a server. It sounded like he was drunk. He was slurring ridiculously. And my mom is like very friendly with people like that. So she jokingly was like, oh, give us a ride back home. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. This is not funny. But he was walking fine. She's like, oh, give us a ride, da da da. And even the guy like who was working at 7-Eleven was like, are you sure you should even be driving?
I think the fuck not.
That's how you know it was bad. He's like, yeah, I'm fine to drive, etc, etc. I'm like, no, you're not. Sir, what are you talking about? You're not fine to drive. 1 second, I want to be extra. I'm like, no, you're not. What are you talking about? We're gonna crash. You're gonna kill us. And my mom's like, haha, yeah, da, 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 da. She's like, I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? Are you trying to die? I'm not. And she's just like, yeah, let's just come on, da, da, da. So we get outside, me, my mom, and Mike. We're sitting outside and he has a white car. And as we're sitting outside, this is not even like to my own horn or anything like that at all. I'm just saying what he said. Like, I don't think I'm cute. Don't be in my comments. He's like, oh, your son is so beautiful, etc, etc, etc. And I'm just like, thank you so much. He's like, we're gonna make you something, da da da. Like, you're gonna be something. And I'm like uncomfortable because like he's 6 years old and he's really complimenting me OD, like, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, okay, thank you so much. So my mom was like, oh yeah, that's my baby, haha. And I'm like, it's not funny. Stop trying to get us killed. It's like, okay, I'll drive you guys home. Since my mom gets in the car, I'm like, okay, now I have to get in the car because I'm like, I'm not gonna let my mom get in the car by herself with some man that sounds like he's drunk. No, he was like, oh, you can sit in the front seat to me. And my mom's like, no, he'll sit in the back seat. He's good. He's like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like, I'll sit in the back, it's fine. So we get in the car and you know, like when like you like start your car and you have like the doors closed, all the doors like lock. I've seen too many scary movies of these girls getting caught up. So I'm like, I'm not getting caught up today. So as soon as the doors lock, I go, like I unlock the door. If I have to stop, drop, and roll, this isn't a fire, but if I have to stop, drop, and roll, I'm stop, dropping, rolling. Because I'm not trying to get caught up like I said. I'm trying to like tap my mom and let her know like unlock your door too. And she wasn't getting the hint. So I was like, well, I guess she's dying today because I'm not. No. He's like starting to drive us like towards the direction of the house. My mom's like, yeah, go this way, go that. And he's like, oh wait, I'm gonna take you guys on a little tour. Goes the wrong way. And we're like, I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, this is not happening tonight. Like, I'm not trying to die. It's too late. My life has just started. I have too many things that like I want to do in my life. I'm not trying to die tonight. Literally in my head, I'm like, oh God, like tonight's the night. Like I'm really dying. Like I was really convinced. I was like, I'm gonna die tonight. My mom's like, okay. What the fuck? Like, what does she mean I'm okay? So we're driving over. She's like asking questions about me. He's like, oh, you're in high school? Do you do drugs? Are you sexually active? And I was like, yeah, I'm in high school. I'm young. I'm young. And no one has touched me. Calm down. Da, 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 da. He's like, oh, okay, because you just want to make sure you're being safe. Okay. And he's driving us around. Like it was like a 30-minute tour. He's like telling me his whole life story and stuff like that. He's like, you know, like I really want to stay, I want to stay connected with, you know, I feel like a connection, a spiritual connection. He's like explaining why he's slurring. Oh, basically he has bipolar disorder. And he said that I don't know if this is true or not. He said that because of his bipolar disorder, he takes some medicine and it makes him slur and kind of seem like he's not sober, even though he is. He was like, you know, I haven't touched alcohol in, I don't fucking know how long it was. I don't remember. I didn't care that much. He said it was like 10 years or something like that. For fuck's sake. Like, and I'm just like, you sure about that, sir? It don't seem like it. And he's still driving us around, like asking a bunch of questions. He's complimenting me still. My mom's trying to talk to him. He's not paying attention to my mom. He's like, okay. Anyway, Sebastian, da da da. Looking in the mirror, look at me, and I'm like, mind you, like I didn't even have like a fire fit on. I didn't look good. I was wearing like dingy sweater and these baggy sweatpants. Like I looked a mess. My haircut, I didn't have have a haircut. I need a haircut now. We're not gonna talk about that. Me and my mom were like still bickering about like $20 and he's like, what are you like, what's going on? And my mom explained, he's like, you know what, here. Let's say this is a wall. He goes, oh here, stops the car, pulls out a 20. Here you go, gives me a 20. Ooh, I'm really getting sugar. And I'm not giving any sugar, I'm getting the sugar only. It's like 10 minutes into like the tour where we're driving around and he's like, oh, I can't believe like that I met you guys. I feel so grateful that this is the best $20 I bought something for.
Yo, but fuck, you up, smack that bitch.
I had to clutch every single pearl on my fake necklace that I don't have. Bought. What do you mean bought? You bought. Apparently I bought. He bought me. He was like still carrying on. And then he's like, I'm gonna give you guys my number, etc, 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 da da da. He was like calling me Sibby. He's like, Sibby. He's like, yeah, put my number in your phone, etc, etc. Like I put it in, cause I was, okay, I'm not even gonna lie. At first I was like, okay, about to get the coin, about to have some sugar. And I'm not giving any sugar. I'm not even gonna lie. I took the number down. That I did. And he was like, yeah, text me so I can remember. So I texted him. So, and my mom was like, she's really with everything, like she's with the shit. Like we pulled over. So I had the number now. He has my number. I'm gonna show y'all because I still have the text. Actually, I'm gonna insert the text into the video. Yes, I'm a YouTuber now. June 27th at 1:36. Let me turn the brightness down. Sorry, my phone is hella broken. These are all of the texts. I'm scared. I was like, I'm scared. Please look at this. Look at all of this. Oh my god. And it's just like one word text now, so like that. And this, I'm like, he's like texting me, I'm like, sorry, I'm at work, I can't talk to you. I'm sorry if I'm like slightly out of focus. But he ended up, this is extra, he ended up getting like really annoyed and aggravated. He started cursing. He's like, why no fucking contact, etc, etc. He's calling my phone up, showing up at my job. Thank God for my coworkers. They're like, next time he comes, you know, we're just gonna be like, we're gonna tell you to go to the back. They started like joking around about it, but like, oh, let me walk you to the door. And my mom's like, you know, you don't have to do that. And he's like, no, I have to. So yeah, so when he drops us off at my house, he's like walking me out to the door. And he's like, oh, you know, like numbers, da da da, you have my number, please contact. He's like, oh, you don't have to, this is why this matters. He's like, you don't have to text me every day, da da da, you can text me here and there, da 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 da. Now we're back to my house. So when he drops me off at the house, he walks us to the door. And he's like, oh, like, you know, bring it in, like, give me a hug. And he's like, thank God it wasn't a full hug. If it was a full hug, I'd have been so uncomfortable. I feel like he would have been like, like a side hug. And I was like, thank God, I just want to be in my house. I want to take a shower. I don't feel clean. Like, I don't know about this, but the sugar I do know about, I will take that. I will take the coin. Give me the coin. Give me all the coin you want. Pay my tuition is basically why. So that was just one night, mind you, one night. He started showing up at my job. He starts, and he didn't just show up once. He showed up like 4 or 5 times. And he would like text me and be like, where are you at? Da, 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 da. Called me one time for like 10 minutes. And he's like, you know, like, I'll take you out to Applebee's. Once again, he's like, can't believe I bought this for $20. I'm more expensive than $20. Everyone is more expensive than $20. That's disrespectful and rude. But I guess since he thought he was gonna be paying my tuition, giving me coin, bills, he could say whatever he wanted to say. I'm like, Applebee's, no, we're doing more than this. You're 61. Take me out to someplace fine. Take me out to the city. Take me out to candlelit dining. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm joking, but I really didn't want to like have anything to do with that after he said he bought me. You know, I was, you know, all these YouTubers who are like, I got a sugar daddy. I'm like, I don't want a sugar daddy anymore. This is real life. Like, one day me and my friend were hanging out in front of 7-Eleven and I was like, oh Lord, I just hope he doesn't show up. My fucking dumbass, I talked it into existence. He showed up blasting music. Like, one of the workers from 7-Eleven was outside smoking a cigarette. He's like, oh, like, you know this guy? And I'm like, what guy? Because I saw the car and I was like, oh, I really hope it's not his car. Please don't be him. Please do not be him. These are some antics that he's like across the parking lot. And then he like ends up backing up, turning around, and then putting his car right behind me and my friend. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, please don't see me. Please don't notice that it's me. Please. He gets out of his car. He starts walking into the 7-Eleven, turns around, full 180, looks at us. He's like, you guys like that? Da, 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 da. Like, he's like yelling at us. And I was like, please leave me alone. And I think after this night, I guess he realized like that he should like leave me alone. Eventually stopped contacting me, and I haven't seen him since. Thank God. But yeah, that's the story of how a man was trying to give me sugar and I wasn't trying to take it. Well, I was trying to take it at first, but now I don't want it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please comment, like, subscribe. Hit that bell notification next to the subscribe button. It'll really help a lot because you'll get notifications whenever I post a video. If you want to follow my social media, that'll be in the description below as well as at the end of this video. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stay bougie.